Good morning, everybody. I have my dog's light up collars on my head. Yeah, this time change, I'm probably the only person in the world that hates it. But thankfully, my first client canceled because it was 7:20 before the sun came up. Almost 7:30. Messes up my whole day. But anyway, I had asked the people on my newsletter to tell me what their biggest challenge with self-care was currently. And one lady must have been the very first person to read my newsletter because I sent it out at 6 and she was like 2 minutes later. She said she wants to get more done on her to-do list before she does her self-care. And so basically what she's saying is she can't let herself do self-care until everything's done on her to-do list. So what that tells me is that she's just not doing self-care because she's busy checking off things, if that makes sense. So here's what I do in that case. Every day I write down all the things that I want to do, but I know in my heart of hearts that I can only do 3 things. And when I get those 3 things done, then it's time to do the things for me. I actually front end everything. I do most of my self-care in the morning so that it's done. And then the rest of the day I can do whatever. But say you're not that person, because a lot of people don't like mornings. You have to just put it down. That to-do list is going to be there tomorrow and the next day and the next day. For instance, I had a little piece of content that I needed to write for Jennifer. She asked me a week and a half ago. I put it down on my to-do list. I moved it to the next day. I didn't do it that day. I moved it to the next day. I didn't do it that day. I moved it to the next day. So it's not going to go away. You just move it. And finally, you'll get sick of it. Do not go through the barbed wire. Come on, leave it. And did it bother me? It did. But I also know I'm only capable of so much. And you have to get comfortable with that. Now, I know when women are in their 20s and 30s and 40s, it's a badge of honor to get all the things done. Kind of when you hit your 50s, I don't know. I'm assuming everybody's this way. I don't know. I am. In your 50s, you just realize the only thing that matters is the people that are close to you. You know, there's many times where I would like to get something done, but husband says, come on, let's go do this. And so my former type A personality wants to go do that, but he's more important. Time with him is more important. And you can slide anybody into that role. I mean, your kids, your spouse, your friends, whatever. But understanding that nobody at the end of the day says, here's your medal for getting 7 things done. Nobody does that. But I can tell you, if you burn yourself out and you do all the things and you don't go to sleep because you're doing all the things and checking off all the boxes, you're going to flame out. So do yourself a favor. Do your top 3 priorities for the day. And you can list all the other things that you want done, but know that it's only 3 things. And if you only do 1 thing today, that's fine too. This critical self-talk, I know you hear me say it over and over and over again, but that was the thing that screwed me up. And I don't want you guys screwed up like I was. Be loving to yourself. Have grace. Take some breaths. I am right now looking at moving 2,600 square feet of house into 300 square feet. I'm not going to lie, I am freaked out. But you know what? there's only so much I can do in a day. I'm going to work today. I will come home, I will make dinner, I will fold a load of clothes, and maybe I will get to a closet. Maybe. And if I don't, then there's just tomorrow and another plan. At some point I might have to take a day off in order to do that. But that doesn't mean I'm a failure. That doesn't mean anything. It just means I didn't get to it today. So that's my TED Talk for this morning. And I just want everybody to give themselves some grace. I know that we, in the larger community, put 3 things you want to accomplish this week. If you've got time, down here in the comments, tell me the 3 things that you're going to accomplish today. Okay? I want to hear it. I'll start off when I get home. Okay, bye. Have a good Monday and a good week.